Here we are back in the last round in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
There's a door there.
You can go through the doors.
We'll talk to Nines. We said that's what we were going to do.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Go on, no, not another goddamn speech. One.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Like real life then, but go on.
Well, I think that's what it's drawing a parallel to. Aren't you part of the Camarilla? Isn't the prince the leader of the Camarilla? This is all interesting, Nines, but I really do have to go. Oh, can I go now?
One or two first. I mean, does it matter? I assume we get to ask everything.
Well, what just piqued your interest more?
I guess one. Because obviously, yes, they operate within kindred society.
Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be. Which is, of course, the biggest load of horseshit a man ever heard.
So what are you all about? I still don't understand. You were at the trial. Isn't the prince the leader of all LA kindred? Whatever. I'm leaving. Actually, to be fair, with the number 3, it's like, if you're not part of them, why did you go?
It's a good question.
But 1, because it isn't really asking the question I would ask, so I'll ask.
Well, it depends. Which question do you mean?
3 isn't asking the question that I really want to ask. It's
Okay,
just
I
asking
see,
about the prince, which we can go back and do anyway. What are you all about?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
Also, not to nitpick, but we don't feel very equal because you keep all yelling at me.
Yes, and you weren't even allowed upstairs without talking to... But, yes, it's like and just a subtle difference between anarch-free state and anarch-free state. But, yeah, go for either one. We've got anarch-free state, also the Camarilla is new to LA.
Soon as I suppose the subject matter will probably always keep them feeling fairly relevant, which is the masses against the well-off few. 2? 2.
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the Anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
Have you tried a meeting with the Camarilla? Not a fan of the prince, huh? Sounds like you're the prince of the Annex. I guess 1?
I got their meeting right here.
Technically, that's a gun.
Also, I didn't think that helped with vampires.
Looks like a terrier. Not a fan of the prince, huh? Oh, sounds like you're the prince of the Annex. Oh, and now the cliché is complete.
I guess 1 is the most neutral. I suspect 2 and 3 obviously are a bit offensive.
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
Okay.
And we've got sounds like you're the prince of the Anarchs again. Or without them, who would sponsor artists? You? Wrestling shows for everyone. Why is it only giving you kind of dickish options? It should have a third okay option.
Because 1 is probably better than 2. Though 2 is valid, it's not the right way to phrase it.
I suspect 2 is actually your clan-specific option. Because, of course, you're a Toreador who exists in Camarilla society because you are a socialite.
Yeah, a little bit more high class. But like I said,
you don't have to be, of course.
Like I said, it's not an unfair point, which is that obviously deciding things on mob rule means there's just stuff that you'd never give a chance. But 1.
No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bidded or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
One more question. Any advice you can give me? Or a coterie of scoundrels and ruffians is what you command, sir. Actually, a little bit to me, I don't really get the feeling that they are a true alternative. They're still kind of doing this is the right way we see doing it and everyone else is wrong, which is obviously what all the other clans are doing anyway.
One of the themes of the game is, in fact, who do you pick? And your options are pretty much none of them, the Anarchs or the Camarilla.
But 1.
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Probably can, actually. Here, by the way, can he teach you how to fight? Is he does actually teach you how to fight. It makes you better at brawling. So we've got, can you teach me how to fight? Thanks for all your help, 9. So, a coterie of scoundrels and ruffians is what you command, sir.
I suppose we'll say 1, because why not?
You probably already know the basics, so anything I show you is gonna take a while, and I'll need it elsewhere.
Oh. I take it we're too high level. Never mind then. So we'll just go for 1.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
At least he seems to understand, obviously, the only reason we exist is that we're already indebted to LaCroix. We can't help that. But 1. I guess Jack
Or the toilets over around the corner.
is around the corner.
There's a poster
Where?
around the corner. I don't know what it is, I haven't looked. Okay.
I have to get Jack under some good lighting. There we go. That'll do.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo?
I didn't get to do much sightseeing. It was okay. I'm not here for small pork.
Well, we're not.
Here for large pork. It's delicious. I'm not here for small talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
I didn't get to... Actually, we did get to do sightseeing. It was okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. So did you score a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there?
No. Yes. No prize, though. I didn't save up enough tickets. Why are you angry?
He doesn't seem that angry.
No.
I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right?
You could say that, yes, so it wasn't so bad.
1.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
Politics?
I do like Jack.
Yeah. I ran into 9s. LaCroix is sending me to the Elizabeth Dane. You ever heard of the Elizabeth Dane? Ooh. Can we say all of them? I'm never sure if I'm going to get rid of an option.
I don't know.
Politics?
Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. Because Prince LaCroix said so.
Actually, yes, it's very topical. You don't follow his rules? Alright, but why me? Maybe it was because he had faith in me, knew I could do the job. Because I'm never sure if Jack is actually supposed to represent the Anarchs, or if he just hangs out with the Anarchs and he's independent.
I think he just hangs out with them. I suspect he doesn't really see himself as one of them entirely, yeah.
Because in that case, sort of Prince LaCroix and his attitude represents the Camarilla, and he represents independence, and Nines represents anarchy.
Mm-hmm. All right, but why me?
Because he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
I don't get it. Why did he want to kill me? Or how did Nines make a difference? I'll go for 1.
It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law.
You don't follow Camarilla law? So how come I'm still standing here?
That too.
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Ventura born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
You're not into public relations, Jack? Is LaCroix afraid of Nines? I thought he was the boss. 1.
Yeah, man, it's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it.
Is LaCroix afraid of Nines? Oh, you have to say it anyway.
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is the boss. That's rich.
Well, I think the important question is, what about 6 and 7? Why is 6 afraid of 7? And it's because 7 ain't Nines.
Cute. You're not part of the Camarilla. You don't follow Camarilla law. Yeah, I think he's got that Napoleon thing going on. Oh, I'd say he's in charge of things. I'll go for 1.
The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label Anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it though, huh? Yeah.
So we can get more information about the Annex, we can do the LaCroix's got the Napoleon, or the Princess in Charge of all questions.
I'll say tell me about the Annex.
That's us, so I'm told. What you want to know?
How long has the Anarch movement existed? Who was your leader? Nines, and I've got a few more questions, so what?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
It's good to know your history. What's it all about then? Oh, no, I guess not.
It's good to know your history, I would say.
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
How can you win, though? Maybe does Nines feel the same way? Oh, I've got a few more questions, or peace.
1.
Fight harder than the other son of a bitch. Every time I yank a jawbone from a skull and ram it in an eye socket, I know I'm building a better future.
I see.
He's so likeable, though.
Does Nines share your vision, or questions are out of here?
You
Nines.
bet, kid.
Is he in charge here? Or how come you're not running the show, Jack? Or later?
1.
As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes the politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain's wired to that shit.
What about the rest of Nines' crew? You seem to know a lot about their politics yourself, Jack. So you're not the chief around here. Or a few more questions. We'll go for 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nines crew.
What clan are you? What clan is Nines? I've got a few more questions, or peace off.
What clan are you?
Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood.
Are those people who are the ones that want to fight?
Yeah, I suppose. But they're not necessarily all fighters or brawlers. They can just be principled or independent.
Moving right along.
Got the Camis, the Anarchs, or the Sabbat we can ask them about.
Let's do from the top, I guess.
Oh, my favorite topic.
What do you think of Camarilla ideals?
Don't think that Camarilla has a monopoly on those ideals, okay, kid? No one is arguing over that shit, and if they tell you that's what this fight is all about, then they're really giving you the full fist. You hear me?
Wouldn't surprise me if they were. Or I wouldn't expect an Anarch to understand it. It seems needlessly dickish. And so what is it all about?
I'll go for 3.
The Camarilla protects the people running the Camarilla. That's it, the end. The rest of them are bloody gristle for the machine.
Who runs the whole thing? Is Croy one of their big boys? Or I don't agree. Their ideas aren't all bad. 1.
Doddering old dust farts. They might be powerful as all hell, but who knows? They're too afraid to stick their heads out of their hidey holes. And why should they? This whole huge system is built so they don't have to.
So they don't have to get personally involved. Is LaCroix one of the inner circle, or the Camarilla can't be all that bad?
1.
Not one of the bigs, but he ain't out risking his ass in the street, that's for sure. LaCroix has ambitions of joining that inner circle. Delivering Los Angeles in their pocket would look killer on a resume.
Camarilla does good things too. Maybe that outweighs the bad stuff. Public servants are always underappreciated. Yeah, he definitely wants the corner office.
And what I find funny about this is it's very much how it works in reality, where, for example, if you're in a Labour stronghold, then a young Conservative will get the position, the unenviable position of the opposition, and then they'll have to fight harder to get it, because they want to be part of the older elite part of the political party, so that they can then get given an easier constituency to be given.
Right.
Whereas, of course, that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work that they're supposed to just represent their constituency.
Is 2 actually neutral, or should I go for 3?
2 is not neutral. That's supporting Camarilla.
But support, not support.
I don't know. I don't know if 1's actually supporting them. I don't think 3's necessarily against them either.
I'll just go for 3.
Hell with LaCroix. I blasted better vampire's brains all over the wall. He's not the prince. He's a prince.
You've dealt with princes like him in the past. You don't get to be a prince unless you know what you're doing, or he can't be totally worthless, or you can just exit.
Number 1.
He's a typical Ventru asshole. Predictable, safe, no imagination. Ah, man, the guy's a pussy. He just got lucky he showed up in LA at the right time.
He's just stupid and lucky? What do you know about the sheriff? I've got a few more questions. Later. What do you know about the sheriff?
Oh, the sheriff, yeah. I love how everyone's talking about that big mystery. It's like someone embraced a doped-up gorilla.
He is huge. I've got a few more questions up. Peace.
What else did you need some truth about?
Ooh.
Let's try the Anarchs.
Us, so I'm told. What do you want to know?
You might have already pumped him for all of that. Or if you're not asked about the leader. No, you did, because he was talking about how he grew up in the Great Depression.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's done then, yeah.
Moving right along.
How about the Sabbat instead?
Sabbat.
Again? Does everything have to be about these dickheads?
I'm just trying to... I hope not.
Sabbat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws.
They're anti-Camarilla. Oh, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with them?
Sabbat are in the same business as the Camarilla. Sabbat have a little longer chain, but they're slaves all the same.
I've got a few more questions.
Moving right along.
Something else?
What's on your mind?
Humans. Well, actually, I don't have more questions. One more thing. I'm out of here.
Humans?
What about them?
What do you think of them? Don't they sometimes get in the way? 1.
What do I think of humans? I don't, really. When you were alive, did you think about cows? You know, if one got killed, I bet you didn't cry, but, you know, you're not out there slaughtering them for sport either.
But they get caught in the crossfire sometimes, so thanks, goodbye. 1.
Ah, man, we got our own problems. Let the kin sink or swim.
Should we leave it there for him?
I think we've pretty much pumped him for as much information as we're going to get. Everything else would be a sort of a judgment on the Anarchs or the Camarilla and place us directly into one of the camps.
I didn't really see an option to ask her about herself, which is a bit sad.
No, try again.
So I heard you and Nines had a run-in with the Sabbat, huh? And you let them go. Nines must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun?
How come he keeps helping me?
Well, he was left sireless, too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Well, he's got a thing for the little guy.
I've got his name's the leader, yeah, and he's got his own agenda, or I've got a few questions, etc. I'll try a few questions, see if he talks about himself. If not, just leave. I think that's fine.
Actually, yeah, let's try
That's us, son.
question it through here. Two.
As much as anyone is. Yeah,
I suppose 2 there would have been the most personal
What clan
question. You
is
can also
Lance?
ask him
We
what
never
clan he is.
asked.
Yeah, he's going to say Bruja.
Bruja.
Oh, okay. That's
It's actually the same speech.
Moving.
sorry, and what else?
I was just saying the only thing you could do is actually talk about him by going, how come you're not the leader? And then he might tell you a bit about himself.
As much
So you're not the chief around here.
me? I never had much patience for negotiations. Everyone can live or burn. It's up to them.
And no, he doesn't really tell you much more about himself. But apparently he used to be a pirate.
What's on your mind?
2?
What's up?
Okay, I'm out of here.
It's just they have big, like, speech
Big
chains.
trees, yeah.
Try
yeah, I can see
talking
the
to Nines again, I'm curious.
nines again.
Because you've spoken to Jack.
I got
No,
the
that's
whole
fine.
city shouting in my ear right now.
Right,
We'll
you
have
can
to
hear.
rant some other night.
Misty.
It's important. All of those things that are big enough and unique enough and aren't just background fluff are important. You either meet them or interact with them in some way.
Yeah, or it'll be referenced at some point. Why is the ladies' room so tiny compared to the men's? Also, why
Make
is
the queue bigger.
the naughty post-it in the ladies? Strange. Condoms. Not that I don't appreciate a naughty poster. Oh, is this if you have to sneak in if you are a
And Nosferatu.
less attractive vampire?
You can head out the window if you want, but you had some other people to talk to.
Oh, I never said looking for work, should I?
Well, that's what I meant. I thought that's what you were doing. Yeah.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. It's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared.
Her name wouldn't happen to be Patty, would it?
Yeah, Hattie. You must know who I'm talking about, kid.
So what's the problem?
She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more.
Why don't you just tell her that he doesn't want to see her anymore? Or doesn't she understand he's gone? Or what do you want me to do about it?
I suppose too, yeah. Doesn't she understand he's gone?
Man, she's been told he was dead. She don't listen. Just asks again louder. Damn junkie. She's gonna make a scene and get us all some real heat.
What kind of heat are you talking about? Sounds like you guys have a problem. What do you want me to do?
What?
Vampire hunters, man. You start doing stupid shit and breaking the masquerade and you'll see what I'm talking about. Trust me. Hunters are the kind of trouble you don't want.
Okay. So, about your little...
I mean, they're both the same thing. That's just asking about Patty, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear?
It would be my pleasure. Usually I'd jump at the chance to off her, but not today, or I'm out of here.
I mean, should I do it?
Yeah, I mean, disappear doesn't necessarily mean kill her.
Yeah, okay, one.
Right? Have fun. I'd love to do this one myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
And what that makes it sound like is that Messiah's still around.
He just doesn't want her anymore because she's
Yeah.
annoying. Also, like, I wouldn't have thought you'd view a sire for a ghoul because they're not turned, but... I have a few more questions before I go, or I'll find her and take care of it. Does he have more questions? I think we pressed him fully.
I think we've pretty much pumped him, but you could give it a quick go just to see if there's anything there, and if not, you can just say bye-bye.
Yeah, I'll just have a...
You gotta understand, Kendra. Your
It was about the blood curse.
that blood is a tank.
I didn't expect it to pop up quite so quickly.
I don't think there was anything else there.
Yeah. Okay. What if can I now get any other options from them about this quest, or not really?
I don't think you can talk to them. You might be able to talk to Damsel.
Yeah. Hello?
Candy.
Ugh, damsel.
Oh, and yes, is it the plague bearer that Strauss wanted you to do as well.
Yeah, I think he basically wants you to look into the blood curse as well.
So you can decide who you want to hand in the quest to. You can get sort of Anarch favour, or you can get Camarilla favour. Camarilla favour isn't necessarily a bad thing to pick up, because if you do some good stuff for the Camarilla, you'll get a nice haven. What else is there? I suppose if you do things for Maximilian, he might give you artifacts as well. Oh, you can ask some questions. You can ask about Patty, for example, I think.
I'll say 2, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well, shut my mouth.
I don't know that I'd really side with the Tremere, probably because I'm not a Tremere, I guess.
Do you have the quest to actually do it yet? No. So you'll need to tell someone you're going to do it, I suspect.
We'll have a look at those in a sec. Yeah, I'll do the Anarch version. Why not? One
of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Ghouls? Oh, sorry, I'll go check it out. Ghouls, why is it always ghouls? Fine, I'll check it out when I can. I hope this guy's up front. Be a shame if I have to beat it out of him. I'm off. I'll just go check it out, I'll say.
I wonder if you can go and then tell Strauss anyway.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
I'll ask around right now. Bye, damsel. Sounds like a bag of laughs. Maybe I'll get to it later. Before I go, I have a question. I think I'll just say one. We weren't able to ask her anything else anyway. Yes, I figured I'd go with them because I think it makes more sense for me to be wary of the big high-end Tremere guy who won't answer any of my questions anyway.
Well, you didn't ask him.
I did, and you said, no, I'm not going to tell you what I think of the prince and stuff like that.
Oh, you should have went out the window. It's more fun. You'll come back.
And yes, sorry, I meant to do log. So, we've contacted Nines. After you've finished talking to him, report back to the prince. That's the same. So, Skelter wants us to make Patty disappear. She's a ghoul who's been bugging everyone. Concerned about the implications for the master. Everyone is concerned about the masquerade, which keeps shooting her mouth off. Cool. And then fun with pestilence.
Well, that's the thing, is that Skelter kind of hinted that he wasn't dead.
Yeah, I would get the impression that that means he's not dead. He just doesn't want to. Damsel has set you on the trail of the Plague Bearer, the kindred responsible for the outbreak of the LA epidemic. We're going to speak to the ghoul Paul at the Skyline Apartments, or talk to the bums around the city. Interesting.
That's not Plague Bearer in the Warhammer 40k sense. It's not a tall demon who chants numbers holding a giant sword with one eye. Not holding the sword with one eye, holding the sword and happening to have one eye. You could talk to that homeless lady.
I'm thinking if it's an either or, shouldn't I do Paul, or can I do both?
Not a clue.
What? Get away from me! Leave me alone!
I need to ask you about the sickness that's been plaguing the homeless, or nothing just passing through. We'll go for one.
Oh, you do? Well, I don't believe you. You're after my aluminum cans, aren't you? Well, you're not gonna get them. Just get away!
Now we have our persuasion option. What? You don't remember me? I'm your friend from the homeless shelter. Would $20 change your outlook on things? That's a different option. And I don't want your cans, just information.
I actually kind of prefer to give her money, but it's like, it doesn't sound like a nice option.
You've got loads of money.
I do that?
I think it would work. But so go on.
Okay. Alls I know is that old Tin Can Bill, he's been jabbering about some kind of monster that took him somewhere and got him sick. And that's all I know, okay? And that's all I'm saying.
Oh, where's this Tin Can Bill?
Well, you can usually find him down in his alleyway, just across from that bar over there.
Okay, thanks. See ya.
You got any cans?
Take care. So this way.
Yep.
Get lost.
It's probably him.
Oh, him?
Maybe down the other corridor then. Where the truck is.
I'm just double checking there's no one.
It might be him.
Ah, yeah. This went a lot further than I expected. Ah.
Who's there, huh? Old Bill can't see too good these days. Is that you, Betty? I ain't got no booze tonight, so you may as well get the hell out of here.
I don't need your booze, old man. Tell me what you know about this epidemic. Oh, man, you smell. Tell me what you know about this epidemic before I vomit. One.
Seems nice.
Yeah, I might be able to. But I'm awful thirsty tonight, miss. Could you spare $5 for a man who's been down on his luck?
Sure, here's $5. So we got, sure, I'll give it to you right after we talk. I don't seem to have anything on me. Forget it, old man. Get a job.
I'll just give him $5.
Thank you much. I'm going to have to go pick up some hooch. For medicinal purposes, you know. Now, I know you ain't going to believe old Bill, because I've been telling my friends and the cops and everyone since it happened. And people just say that it's the hooch talking and nothing more.
With the way you smell, I'm not surprised they think that. Ah, why do I have to say that?
It was a monster, you see. Monster with his face all twisted and ugly, teeth longer than your finger, and these eyes, piss yellow and full of hate. I've never seen eyes like that before. Still giving me bad dreams.
So what happened? Or whatever, just tell me where the hell this so-called monster came from.
One.
He grabbed me, threw me over his shoulder, took me to the bad place, the dark place. Oh, God, the smell. Worse than anything I've... And then he bit me. My neck. Oh, God, it was horrible. Don't remember too much after that. Blacked out and woke up here in my alley. Haven't been feeling too well since then.
Right, so he's already infected.
Well, in fact.
Bill, I need to know where the monster took you. Oh, suck it up, old man. Just tell me where the monster took you. One.
Came up through the sewers, he did. Just around the corner there. Don't want to go back to the bad place, friend. Don't let the monster come back and take me there.
Will you die? Why am I so mean?
I'm not sure why it's giving you that option. I suspect once again that's the patch. Not sure I like what they've done with the patch, actually. Good riddance, you pathetic drunk. Why would you say that? Oh! It's not the patch. I know why you're saying that.
Why?
Check your character sheet.
Right, it's because I have a low humanity.
So you don't have any humanity. Now, you can buy that back, and you can afford it. You can also just be nice to people, and you'll get some of that back later, but I'm not sure where the humanity increasing quests are.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I don't want to be mean. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. It's like I was trying to give them all money. But yes, so that's leading down the sewer.
And you can follow up the other quest as well.
Tin Can Bell pointed you in the direction of the sewers near where he took his last breath. Yeah.
Hello. The quest is gone, but you can still just go there and do it.
Yeah, it was Skyline Apartments, wasn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about, that it was an either or, which is a bit of a shame.
Well, like I said, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played it. I don't think there's anything preventing us from going there.
And sort of having a chat with them.
But if it just goes, oh, they're not there, then yeah, we missed it. But it's one possible thing of doing it. I might put it in the extras.
Trying to remember which way exactly is the skyline. 2, so we're there.
It's behind you and then right around the Ventru Tower.
Oh, because I'm thinking I could use that shortcut. So is that one there? This path here.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
Right, so this is that little tucked in place. No, it's not. It's this path here. Thinking, why is that glowing? It's not, it's the knife. Okay.
I take it it's one of the floors we couldn't get to before, so I'm a bit worried that we're not going to be able to get anywhere.
I suppose we'll have to see.
If we do, we'll have to wait and do it next time.
We'll see then.